Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we kick off a brand new series on the channel, taking a look at last month's most notable Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. These are unofficial games based on the FNAF universe, usually made by budding game developers who also happen to be fans of the series, and so have used their talents to create games based on Scott Cawthon's beloved characters. In this video we turn our attention to the top 5 games put out by fans during the month of December 2019. So sit back, relax, and let's explore a handful of the best FNAF fan games from December in this recap video. What better way to kick off a recap of FNAF fan games released in December than with a Christmas themed one? In Christmas with Freddy's, we play the role of a child who signs up to a sinister mailing service who offer to send out Fazbear animatronics to their house as a Christmas present. Of course, these animatronics aren't exactly friendly, and as usual seem hellbent on attacking at every opportunity. In order to avoid this onslaught, we must employ a variety of different strategies and tools at our disposal. If Bonnie shows up, for example, we must quickly flash the torch at his eyes to confuse and repel him, while Freddy must be hidden from either by closing doors or by ducking underneath the bed. These tips and the story of the game are dispensed every hour via emails from Fazbear Entertainment. However, the game has a pretty bad English translation, which can make some of the multiple choice questions thrown at the player a little difficult to properly answer, leading to a premature bad ending. However, this frustration doesn't detract too much from an otherwise well designed and frightening Christmas themed fan game. Maybe you've always wanted to play a Five Nights at Freddy's game from the perspective of the animatronics themselves. Look no further than FNAF Simulator, a fan game that allows players to do exactly that. Currently, FNAF Simulator offers players the chance to jump inside the endoskeletons of many fan favourites from the first 3 FNAF games. You can play as everything from Freddy to Chica to Mangle, or even Springtrap himself. However, even more are planned, with currently inaccessible options for games such as Sister Location and Help Wanted coming in the future. As well as playing as various animatronics, FNAF Simulator also recreates the maps from classic FNAF games, so you can freely explore the old pizzeria at your leisure. Animatronics are unlocked by replaying levels where the objective is to scare an endoskeleton trying to monitor our movement. By attacking them undetected, players unlock Faz coins, which are then used to buy new animatronics from the menu. The game also promises a multiplayer mode in the future, which is an exciting prospect as currently no official Five Nights games offer such an option. FNAF Simulator is only in early access, but it's certainly a fan game worth keeping an eye on as it develops further over time. Night Shift at Fredbear'S Remastered is, as the name suggests, an updated and visually improved version of the original fan game, which released around a year earlier. It is one of the games in this recap closest to resembling the gameplay style and look of the original FNAF games by creator Scott Cawthon. With that in mind, there isn't too much to say about it. We play as a security guard new to the job, tasked with overseeing surveillance of the Fredbear Diner during the night shift, a time when its animatronic inhabitants, Spring Bonnie and Freddy, come to life. In order to repel these terrors, we must wait for them to open the office door and then quickly bring up our tablet to overload their circuits. Be quick, however, as the game offers a punishingly brief window for error. As the nights go on, we must use gas to clear out the vents in order to stop smaller animatronics from reaching our office too. The visual style and oppressive atmosphere make this one of the bleaker and more unnerving fan games on today's list.
Something, so you're all good. And also, you know the prize corner? There's a robotic character in there.
Animatronic Salvage is a collection of mini-games based around the salvage mechanic first introduced in FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator. Depending on the animatronic in question, we must perform different actions to keep them at bay while the salvage operation is completed. Freddy requires us to administer a shock whenever he moves closer. For Bonnie, we must play his guitar, while Chica requires us to change her music and Foxy to kill the lights. It's pretty intense switching between the salvage screen and the animatronics sat before us, especially when we return to view them and see they are eyeing us up. Salvage is a slow process, with each part of the animatronic required to be dismantled separately, and of course failing to do so results in the usual jump scare. These mini-games are fun and addictive, but also pretty darn hard to complete. With more animatronics coming in later updates, this is a free fan game worth checking up on in the future. Finally, we have Project Fredbear Update 2. This is an ongoing fan game which recently received a large patch to add in a number of changes which include better visuals, performance, new AI, Easter eggs, and an updated map. It tells the story of a hapless no-namer who lost a bet with their friends and now must sneak into Fredbear's family diner. Of course, we end up being trapped inside with the usual suspects. The game requires players to locate keys which open doors containing further hazards, as well as new keys bringing them one step closer to their escape. The usual camera mechanic is in play too, and we use the surveillance equipment located in the office to monitor the goings-on of our hunters. While there isn't too much to the game in its current state, and it does contain its fair share of bugs and glitches, there's something alluring about exploring the Fazbear Diner in full 3D, and seeing fully rendered models of our favourite animatronics chasing us down in it. It's certainly a creepy experience, and one well worth checking out. And that brings us to the end of our first FNAF recap video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I plan to do one of these each month, so basically when we get to the end of the month, about a week later, I'll put out a video basically recapping all the FNAF games that came out the month before and going through them, because of course on my channel I don't tend to do a lot of Let's Play content, so I thought this would be a good way of recapping sort of the best content coming out of the FNAF fan space and sort of giving a little bit of credit back to the creators making these fan games, you know, shining a spotlight on them and saying, hey, look what these guys are creating. Of course, all the links to the games in the video today are in the description below, so go and download some of these games, check them out for yourselves if you're interested. And with that said, guys, it brings us to the end of today's video, so let me know in the comments below what's your favourite of these games, if you've played them yourself, of course, what games you're looking forward to, and if there's any other videos of this kind that you'd like to see me do on the channel. Perhaps if you would like to see me do some Let's Plays, of course, let me know below, and I can always do 1 or 2 Let's Plays as well, because they're pretty simple and quick to do. But with that said, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to give it a like, leave me a comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one, and I will see you all on the next one.